Hello, welcome to the data channel and you're watching Bootcamp for Data Professionals. And as part of the topic 10, we will be explaining how do you install a Spyder IDE. So Spyder IDE is again one of the IDE, so that is used for extensively used for Python development. And so you can install Spyder IDE via Python pip, like a command line. You can use the pip. You can do a pip installation of a Spyder, or you can also install Anaconda, and Anaconda package will once you install the Anaconda package, Spyder will come along with that Anaconda package, so you can use that Spyder in Anaconda Navigator as well. So we will see both of these option. Like similarly in the previous video we have seen how to install a Jupyter notebook, so Jupyter IDE basically, and we will see about a Spyder IDE, right? And before proceeding, if you are new to this channel, we would recommend you to please subscribe and also press bell button for instant notifications. So let's get started. So installing Spyder IDE, in this we will see the following steps. Like we will see how to install Spyder IDE using pip and also using Anaconda, how exactly it differs, right? We can clearly note, we can clearly choose which one to actually follow, and we will launch the Spyder, and we will see how to use Spyder. So Spyder is extensively used for development of scientific applications, and also it is used for it has a very good debugging capabilities. So with that we will see how does that debugging capability look like in the Spyder IDE, right? So firstly, we will see how to install Spyder using Python pip, right? So we have already installed Python in our machine. So if you have not installed Python, so we would recommend you to please watch the previous videos on how to install Python. So once you have installed the Python in your laptop or machine, so then what you can how do you verify, right, whether it is installed or not? So just verify that Python hyphen hyphen version is given in the command line. Open the command line and give Python hyphen hyphen version, and it should show the Python version here. And similarly, you can give pip hyphen hyphen version. Pip is a Python installer, so you can again see what is the pip version that's actually installed. So if you are not getting these two outputs, right, so then that means your Python is not properly installed. We would recommend to please go back and watch the previous videos in this playlist to properly install the Python. So once this is showing the versions properly, right? So then the next step is where we will go and install the Spyder using Python pip installer. So we will just give pip install. So whatever you want to install, right? So now we want to install Spyder, Spyder, right? And just click enter. So then it will start downloading the Python Spyder, like all the required libraries and supporting all the um, like all the data that it wants, and it will download all that data and supporting libraries, and it will start installing the Spyder and its dependent files. So here we'll need to wait for a couple of minutes to get it installed. So as you can see now, the Spyder complete installation is completed. So after that we can just type in Spyder here in the command prompt, right, and press enter. So as you can see, it should launch a Spyder UI now. Right, so it will host a Spyder UI something like this again, right, once you press enter. And so this is how you can launch the Spyder actually from the like a command prompt using pip installation. So once you install, you can start writing the code from here. Like you can start, like if you just click on run, so you will be able to see the value here printed, right? So this is how you install the Spyder from command line, and you start executing that, and it'll launch the Spyder Python 3.11, and you can start like executing this. And next we will see how to install, or how to kind of access a Spyder by installing the Anaconda package, and through Anaconda Navigator, how can we launch the Spyder. It actually, once it is launches, it will be same UI, same everything, but it is just two different ways, right? You can directly go to Google and click on download Jupyter Anaconda. So, and you can see this options here, right? So basically in the Anaconda website, whatever you see here, right? So you can just click on that. So here you can click on free download option. So once you give your email ID here, you will get the email link to download. You can go and check your email inbox, and you would have already received a email notification to download that particular like you will get a download link for Anaconda. So once you go and click that download link from your mailbox, it will open something like this, right? And then it will show here there are multiple options, right? So there is a Windows, Mac, and Linux, and if you want to download Python and other options, there are a couple of options. But I just want to click here because I'm using a Windows machine. It has given me already. It has chosen the operating system and given. And once I click that, my download has already started, and it is around 904 MB. So it will take a couple of minutes. Once the download is completed, you can like go to downloads and then double click on that .exe file that is already downloaded, and after that you will get this welcome screen, and you can just click on next, and you can just read the agreements and then click on I agree, and you can install it for all the users in the machine, or you can use to choose only for yourself. And it will also show you the space required and the current space. It says 5 GB is required for this, and you can choose to have add Anaconda path. It is not recommended, as they say, and if so that's why we that's the reason I would not recommend you to click on that, and clear the package cache upon completion. So recommended recovers some space without harming functionality, so we can choose to select that. And post that, as you can see, the installation is started now, and you can click on show detail and see what exactly the libraries it is getting installed as part of that, and other details, and what are the things that it is downloading from the internet. Once you install the Anaconda, so you can just go to the start menu, and you can type in Anaconda Navigator. So once you click on the Anaconda Navigator, you will be able to see this Anaconda Navigator, where you can already see there are like a lot of tools and a lot of applications are already installed. Like you can see Jupyter, PyCharm, and Spyder is also installed here, right? And we can click on Spyder to launch it, and you can see it is current version is 5.4.3. So then you can see the Python is getting like Python is also getting loaded in the background, and so Spyder is also already installed, and you can see so it's using Python 3.11, and the Spyder is currently version, you can see here, right? It has taken the version of 5.4.3. So here in this screen, right, you can start working actually. So you can create a file name called temp.py, and I'll just paste a sample code here, right? So if I see this code, so here if I just want to execute this code, right? So I can just click on run. So it is still connecting to kernel. So once it is connected to kernel, you can see the sum of two numbers is 30, because here I have defined the definition or the function. So then I'm calling that function and passing 10 and 20, so that it is getting added here in C, and C is getting printed. So first time you see 30, and second time you see 300, because second times we are passing 100 and 200. So this is quite simple, right? And so as we saw, like as we, as we were discussing, Spyder is very good for debugging, right? So what that mean? So as you can see, like you can just click on this, like whenever you go left hand side of each line, so you can click on this and you can mark something red dots, so which is used for debugging actually. And once you click here, So you can click on debug, right? And you can click on the debug option here, right? So once you click on debug option, you can start seeing there is already IPDB and this IPDB, you can see IPDB, right? So in after that you see IPDB, right? So you can just click on step into. So step into is nothing but you want to go inside of a particular function, right? So if you want to go in a particular function, so it didn't go in the definition because so definition is just a definition, right? Python has nothing to execute here. So that is why it has skipped this dot and it has went to the next dot here. Okay. And then if you again continue, if you click on continue, it will skip this 10th line and it will go 12th line, right? But I want to go inside the 10th line of summation we want and see what exactly it is doing. So in that case, I can do step into. That means I'm going inside this summation with 10 comma 20 value, right? So this is important, right? And right hand side, as you see, like there is a help variable explorer. You can click on variable explorer, and it now it has come with the value of 10 and 20. That is what I have passed here, right? And once you see that, you can just click on step return, right? And step return, it is going to the last line and it is assigned the value of C as 30. And then again you can click on step return. So next it is going to the next line because you already returned from that function. So here again you can choose to go inside. So again you can step in. So again if you do a step in, now it is going with the value of 100 comma 120, right? So again you can do a step into, so it has go to the next line, and again step into, it will go to the next line. So now you can see the C is assigned with a value of 300, right? So this is very important, right? When you are working in the development and you want to debug certain complex code in a complex project where you have a lot of complex definitions and you are passing a lot of values and you don't know where exactly which value is passing and how exactly the values are getting changed as the program flows. So this is very important to understand, right? So this spider actually helps in understanding that, right? And hope this was useful. Thanks for watching.